Ever imagine yourself in a high-stakes game of corporate chess where entire companies are bought and sold and merged like pawns on a board?
It's a game changer, really. And you're thinking about diving headfirst into that action as an M&A analyst,
That's right.
a career that can seem both exhilarating and, let's be honest, a little intimidating.
Definitely.
But don't worry, armed with the right information, you can absolutely make an informed decision about whether it's the right path for you.
And that's where we come in. Today's deep dive is all about peeling back the layers of this fascinating career, using some intel from RoleCatcher, that leading platform for career development.
Oh yeah, they got some great resources.
We're going beyond the surface to uncover not just what an M&A analyst does, but what it really takes to thrive in this fast-paced, high-stakes environment.
Exactly, because it's about understanding the intricacies of due diligence,
Mm.
not just throwing the term around. We'll really delve into those nuances of financial modeling
It's important stuff.
and explore how technology, especially AI, is changing the game.
AI is everywhere these days. Okay, so first things first, what does an M&A analyst actually do? I mean, we hear these terms like due diligence and financial modeling, but what do they actually mean in practice?
So imagine a company, right?
Yeah.
And they want to acquire another company.
Okay.
Maybe they're trying to expand into a new market or maybe eliminate a competitor. That's where our M&A analyst steps in, acting almost like a financial detective.
I like that.
Due diligence is all about digging deep into a company's financials,
Okay.
really combing through their books to understand their financial health, legal standing, any potential risks. It's comprehensive.
So it's not just about looking at profit and loss statements.
Right.
It's about uncovering those hidden liabilities, the skeletons in the closet that could make or break a deal.
You're catching on quickly. They are analyzing financial statements, for sure, but they're also looking at market position, the management team's competence,
Wow.
even assessing the company's future potential, considering factors like future cash flows.
It's a lot.
Essentially, they're creating a comprehensive financial X-ray, right? Looking for any red flags or hidden opportunities.
So it's like predicting the future of a business, which sounds incredibly challenging, but also kind of exciting.
Oh, absolutely. And that's where financial modeling comes in. Imagine building a simulation of a company's financial future, factoring in various scenarios and market conditions. That's what M&A analysts do with these really complex models. They determine a company's true worth, which is crucial in negotiating a fair price during a merger or acquisition.
So they need to be fluent in the language of finance, comfortable with those complex spreadsheets, and possess those analytical skills to predict those future cash flows.
They need it all.
We're talking about big money and high stakes here.
Big time. We're talking millions, even billions of dollars riding on these decisions. And our M&A analyst isn't just crunching numbers in a back room somewhere.
Right.
They're right there in the negotiation room, using their financial wizardry and sharp negotiation skills to hammer out deal terms and make sure everyone walks away hopefully happy.
It sounds like being an M&A analyst requires this unique blend of like financial expertise, right? But also
Yeah.
that ability to navigate those high pressure negotiations. So how does one even break into this world? What does it take to get your foot in the door?
Well, RoleCatcher's very clear on this one. A solid academic foundation is non-negotiable.
Makes sense.
Think finance, accounting, economics. A bachelor's degree in one of those fields is often just the bare minimum.
Right. So acing those finance classes and mastering those spreadsheets were essential after all. But it sounds like a degree's just the starting point.
Oh, absolutely. RoleCatcher really emphasizes hands-on experience here, and they specifically call out internships as being crucial.
Okay.
Think of it like a testing ground where you can actually apply those theoretical concepts in the real world.
So we're talking internships at investment banks, private equity firms, those places where you're knee-deep in financial analysis, maybe even getting a taste of those real-life deals.
Exactly. It's about building those practical skills, understanding the nuances of deal making, and proving you can handle that pressure cooker environment of M&A.
Because it's intense.
Oh, yeah. And RoleCatcher also highlights the importance of professional certifications. They specifically mention the CFA,
Right?
or Chartered Financial Analyst, and the CPA, Certified Public Accountant.
Those certifications always seem to pop up, but I'm honestly a bit fuzzy on what they actually entail. Could you break them down for us?
Sure. So let's start with the CFA. Imagine a globally recognized badge of honor, right? But just for investment professionals.
Yeah.
That's the CFA. It's incredibly rigorous, covering everything from ethics to portfolio management. Essentially, it demonstrates a mastery of advanced financial analysis and investment tools.
So the CFA is for those who really live and breathe finance, the ones you want to be like at the forefront of investment strategy. What about the CPA? What makes that designation stand out?
The CPA dives deep into the world of accounting, auditing, and tax.
Okay.
Imagine meticulously dissecting financial statements,
Right.
right? Ensuring accuracy and then navigating that very intricate web of tax regulations. That's the realm of a CPA.
Both sound incredibly intense, but also incredibly valuable. I mean, it makes sense, right? You would want the people handling these massive financial deals to be at the top of their game. Having those certifications on your resume is like saying, hey, I'm here to play in the big leagues.
It's a signal to employers that you possess the knowledge, the dedication, and the commitment to excellence that's required in this field. But here's the thing, it's not all about technical skills.
Right.
RoleCatcher emphasizes the importance of soft skills in M&A, and for good reason.
Right, because even with all the financial modeling in the world, you still need to be able to communicate those findings, negotiate effectively, manage relationships. It's about understanding people as much as it's about understanding numbers, wouldn't you say?
100%.
Yeah.
Remember, M&A deals involve this complex web of stakeholders, each with their own motivations, their own objectives. An M&A analyst needs to be able to analyze those dynamics, communicate effectively with all these different personalities, and build consensus among parties who might have conflicting interests.
So, on top of being financial wizards, they also need to be master communicators and negotiators. It's like being a diplomat in the corporate world.
That's a great way to put it. They need to be persuasive, diplomatic, and able to navigate those complex interpersonal dynamics. And remember, every deal's different. Every negotiation is unique. Adaptability is crucial.
It's about thinking on your feet, adjusting to changing circumstances, and finding those creative solutions when those unexpected challenges inevitably arise, which I imagine they often do in the world of M&A.
All the time.
But let's say you've paid your dues as an analyst, you've honed your skills, and you're ready for that next challenge. What does the career trajectory actually look like? Where do you go from there?
That's the exciting part. The growth potential in this field is immense. Starting as an analyst is really just the beginning.
So it's not one of those dead-end career paths. What are some of the possibilities? What does that upward trajectory look like?
As you gain that experience and expertise, you can climb that corporate ladder, taking on more responsibility, managing larger deals, and leading teams as a manager or director.
More responsibility, more complex deals, likely a significant pay bump too. It's easy to see why this career path is so appealing. What else does RoleCatcher highlight in terms of career progression?
Well, some M&A analysts leverage their experience and network to transition into related fields like private equity or venture capital.
Okay.
Instead of just advising on deals, they become the deal makers.
So they go from analyzing potential investments to actually making those investments, using their expertise to identify those promising startups or companies ripe for acquisition.
Exactly. They're the ones leading those funding rounds, negotiating those acquisitions, and guiding companies through those really significant periods of growth and transformation.
It sounds like they go from advising the chess players to becoming masters of the game themselves. But what about those who want to forge their own path?
Some M&A analysts with an entrepreneurial spirit, they decide to take the plunge and actually establish their own M&A advisory firms.
Wow.
They'll leverage their expertise, their network, their reputation to build a client base and offer their services to a wide range of companies.
Talk about being your own boss. It seems like the career paths in M&A are as diverse as the deals themselves. But there's one more piece of the puzzle we need to address: AI. It's changing everything, and the world of M&A is certainly not immune to its impact. And you're right, AI is transforming industries left and right, and the world of M&A is no exception. It's like having this powerful new tool at your disposal, but it also raises questions about how it's like reshaping the playing field for those aspiring M&A analysts.
Well, RoleCatcher's very clear on this point. AI's role in recruitment is growing rapidly,
Yeah.
and understanding its implications is no longer optional. It's essential.
So for someone dreaming of landing that coveted M&A analyst position, what does this mean for them? Should they be worried about robots taking their jobs?
It's not about robots replacing humans.
Okay.
It's about humans leveraging robots, or more specifically, AI,
Okay.
to their advantage.
Sure.
Think of it as a shift in the game, not the end of the game. AI-powered platforms, they're being used to screen resumes, analyze candidate profiles,
Yeah.
even conduct those preliminary interviews.
It sounds like instead of fearing this technology, aspiring analysts should be learning how to harness its power to really stand out in what is a very competitive job market.
100%. And RoleCatcher offers some valuable insights here. First, you need to understand how to optimize your resume for these algorithms.
Okay, how do you do that?
It's about using really clear, concise language, incorporating relevant keywords, and mirroring the language used in the job description.
Oh, okay.
Think of it as SEO for your resume.
So it's almost like there's a secret code to kind of cracking the AI recruitment process, and RoleCatcher is giving us the cheat sheet.
In a way, yeah. And when
Mm.
you're filling out those online applications, being thorough and accurate is key. Remember, these systems are looking for specific skills and experiences, so the more closely you align your profile with their criteria, the higher your chances of making it through those initial screening rounds.
It seems like there's this delicate balance between catering to the algorithms, but still letting your personality, those unique skills, shine through.
That's where networking comes in.
Okay.
And it's an area where AI can actually be your ally.
Really?
Platforms like LinkedIn.
Right.
They use AI to suggest relevant connections, making it easier than ever to build relationships with people in your field, even if you don't have those existing connections.
So while you're fine-tuning your resume to appeal to the algorithms, you should also be focusing on building those genuine connections with people in the industry. It's a reminder that human relationships are still paramount, even in a world increasingly driven by technology.
Absolutely. In fact, I believe one of the most crucial skills for any aspiring M&A analyst is that ability to blend those hard technical skills with strong interpersonal skills. It's that combination that truly sets you apart.
So being a numbers whiz is essential, but so is being able to communicate effectively, negotiate skillfully, and build strong relationships with your clients and colleagues.
Mhm.
It's about finding that sweet spot where you're both a financial expert and, a people person.
Precisely. That's the winning formula in the world of M&A now and in the future.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of M&A, what are the key takeaways for our listeners who are considering taking the plunge into this, demanding yet rewarding career path?
Well, the world of M&A is constantly evolving.
For sure.
It's fast-paced, it's demanding,
It's intense.
but it's also incredibly intellectually stimulating and offers that potential for significant financial reward. You're shaping the landscape of the business world one deal at a time.
You're not just crunching numbers. You're analyzing complex situations, negotiating those high-stakes deals, and working with those diverse teams of people. It's certainly not for the faint of heart.
But for those with a passion for finance, a hunger for knowledge, and a drive to succeed, a career as an M&A analyst can be incredibly fulfilling. And remember, with AI playing an increasingly prominent role, those who are willing to adapt, learn, and leverage technology to their advantage, they'll be the ones who thrive.
It's about staying curious, embracing that ever-changing landscape, and remembering that while those technical skills are essential, those human skills, communication, negotiation, relationship building, those are the qualities that truly make a difference.
And don't forget the power of resources like RoleCatcher, which provide those invaluable insights and guidance to help you navigate this complex yet exciting career path.
There you have it, folks, our deep dive into the world of mergers and acquisitions. We explored the intricacies of the M&A analyst role, uncovered those essential skills, and even looked at how AI is shaping the future of the profession. It's a career path filled with challenges and opportunities, really, in equal measure.
Remember, whether you're just starting your journey or looking to level up in your career, the key is to never stop learning, never stop growing, and never underestimate the power of human connection.
That's a wrap on this episode. We hope you found it insightful, informative, and perhaps even inspiring. Until next time, keep exploring those endless possibilities out there.